on today's adventure, we head somewhere really amazing. But as things go in most adventures, they never go the way you planned. You know, when an adventure is coming around every turn, sometimes it hits you where you least expect it.
I am only less than a mile from making it to Cerro Gordo. So here's some of the joys. I just got a warning message on my dashboard right now.
Even with all the setbacks in this adventure, it was still a great time to be had. This beautiful scenic views, timeless places to go, and history to see. 395 is, like I said, is one of those hidden gems just waiting to be explored.
What's up there, guys? Well, we just fueled up and we're ready for another adventure. So, buckle up, because here comes Wonder Off-Road with our next adventure. On the road. All right, so we're almost there. This is the only downside with this time of year, is that it gets dark so early, so I'm a bit of a rush trying to get there. Not that it's hard to set up in the darkness, but not easy. So wish me luck, but I know we're gonna be there, setting up in the dark tonight. Okay. All right. There it goes. There it is. Well, it's time to get it comfy for bed tonight. But the cool part is, this little guy is pumping in some nice hot air right now. Keeping this tent very comfortable. Okay. All right, now we got fire. Finally warm up now. Hey guys, what's going on? So we finally got to our camp, got camp set up. It is chilly tonight, so let me show you, go ahead and show you our temps. We're looking at 56 right now. And I just barely put this outside, so I'll give it some time to really drop. But yeah, it's gonna be a fun night tonight. chilly over here on 395, so definitely makes for a fun adventure for us over here at Wonder Off-Road. But hey, the good part is we got ourselves a campfire tonight, so we are gonna be nice and toasty. I got 2 bundles of wood. That should be good for me tonight. But let's get some dinner going. This is gonna be a one hearty meal for us at Wonder Off-Road. Well, thank you, Mrs. Wonder. So for our burrito, we're also gonna throw in some Rosarita refrieds. All right, guys, here's the final update. We are at 32 degrees right now. It's almost 11 o'clock. It is chilly. 83% humidity. Sorry, 89% humidity. Yeah, fun times over here. Good morning, everybody. Look at this beautiful spot we got. I know you didn't seem like much last night, but this view is killer right here. So honestly, it was a great night out here. Really cold, but very quiet. The only thing that I hear at this campground is the highway. So maybe next time I come back out here, maybe I might pick up one of the further spots, you know, that I was a little deeper in. But hey, you know, this is still a really cool place. This is Fossil Falls campground. And I know I've talked about this before, years ago, of course, and now I finally got a chance to come back out here and stay at it. It's a really nice spot, clean, fire pits, tables, so, and they also have pit toilets, so if you guys need that kind of luxury, they're available. But I'm gonna turn this around for you guys to see more. But look at all this coolness. So now I have a neighbor right there. I didn't see him last night, but that's cool. He's better than my neighbor from the last week. And then there's a neighbor over there. You can see them, but yeah. Overall though, you guys, this is really cool though. So yeah. Well, let's get some breakfast going. I'm getting hungry, it's cold. Current temps right now, guys. Granted, this one's in the sun. We're gonna have 47 degrees and 65% humidity. But last night, I will tell you, it got cold. At one point, for one reason or another, my diesel heater shut off. So I don't know if I accidentally turned the timer mode on or what I did. Not fun. Now, granted, I got to restart it, you know, quickly enough, but it still took an extra, you know, almost 10 minutes to get it running. So, yeah. But there you go. And that's how you get a hot seat. No, just kidding. Everything out here was frosted this morning, so it did get really cold, but we were toasty up here. Now, this tent being well insulated is a big game changer for the Pittman Outdoors rooftop tent right here. Now, this makes it so you're just comfy the whole time. But hey, let's get breakfast rolling now. And yes, I put a lot of creamer, and I like it sweeter. Cheers. Oh, I almost forgot the important thing right now. And of course, can't forget some tapatio. Cheers. All right, that was Fossil Falls. And I gotta tell you guys, this campground, top notch, very clean, very quiet. Only downside I saw at this place, you're gonna hear the highway. You are that close to the 395, you're gonna hear the cars go by, so, you know, that's the only downside. But, you know, overall, beautiful location, beautiful views, some good hiking nearby. So, you know, I say I definitely come back here again. But we're gonna head on to our next location. Now, if you guys have never heard of the town Cerro Gordo, or you never heard of the YouTube channel Ghost Town Living, check it out. Brent Underwood bought this town back, I want to say 2019, 2020, just before the pandemic, of course. And he's been living there ever since. And he's really helped refurbish the town, rebuild the American Hotel after it burnt down in 2020. So, yeah, we're gonna go check it out, guys. I know the American Hotel has been rebuilt, so we're gonna go check it out ourselves too. I'm not sure if it's fully completed. I think they have, you know, most of it's up already. I'm not sure if the interior is completed, but let's go find out. You know, let's see what's there, because Cerro Gordo is really an untouched gem, and that's the best part about it. You know, it's been well preserved, you know, throughout the years. So let's do it. All right, guys. We'll see you there. So this cable you see right here is actually one of the remnants of the salt tram. You see a bunch right there. Now the salt tram would start in Death Valley and end over here on the other side of the mountain near Keeler, where they take the minerals they got from Death Valley and of course bring them over. Now instead of using a mule team, they devised this, a lot more efficient, a lot less manpower and energy. It's really cool. Let me see if I can find them on the towers, but they're scattered all over this place. So if we follow that, if we were to climb this mountain, go over this, we would find the tower right away. So here's some of the joys. I just got a warning message on my dashboard right now. So yeah, this is a bit of a climb. You do like a mile you know, pretty quickly over here. It's 8 miles up. But yeah, my transmission does not seem to like that, so I'm just gonna let it cool down. We'll take a moment here, enjoy the scenery, and then we'll keep pushing. But yeah, how many other 5th gen 4Runners this happened to? Because for me, it's like, this sucks. You know, I gotta probably check the fluid condition level. It might be a little low, and that's why it's getting hot. But no big deal. We will let it cool and push through. The struggles is real, but it's all right. Let it cool down. It'll be good. The kick in the pants part on this whole situation for me though right now is that, you know, I am only less than a mile from making it to Cerro Gordo. We're getting there no matter what. You know, the good part is once I get there, I can relax and let it cool down for a few hours. Ultimately, again, it's just me pushing it and trying to climb this mountain at the same time.
After finally giving the vehicle just enough time to cool down, we thought we had finally put this all behind us, and we were on that final stretch. And getting to Cerro Gordo is really one of those great adventures. If you have never been here, take your time, guys. Climb the mountain, you know, at a reasonable pace. Don't do what I'm doing, kind of like, you know, hauling ass uphill. And you'll be fine. This area, again, is filled with so many hidden gems, so take your time around every corner. I know I found some mines while I was waiting, so really cool. And I must say, this moment, I gotta tell you, felt so good to finally get to the top. And when you finally reach the Cerro Gordo and you look down at Keeler and, you know, Owens Lake down below, then you also see 395, and it's like, you see how many people pass nearby this area and don't know this even exists up here. So, again, Cerro Gordo is, again, one of the best hidden gems out here. And if you can, the salt tram, well, is along this road. But that place, of course, is weather depending. And I must tell you, though, the feeling I had right now climbing this last bit of the section was a bit overwhelming for me. Of course, unfortunately, things did not work out the way I'd hoped when I finally got up here. So, after parking my vehicle, I soon found out some rather unfortunate news.
Alright guys, so we made it to Cerro Gordo. However, we were not allowed to film. I got a little bit, but they told me to stop because it's against the rules. I didn't see a sign, so they were very polite about it. So if you're coming up here, they'll let you take all the photos you want. So stay tuned for the montage of me narrating my photos.
So right here is the rebuilt American Hotel. And over here, of course, is the brothel. You guys can Lola's Palace of Pleasure. And here's some broken down equipment, you know, that's been left here. And then this is some of the silver that's been taken out of the mines. And just a view of the town from looking over from the goat pen. The chapel on site. And then some the rails for the mining equipment that they had to dump. Now this shot was great. You can see down into Death Valley from this location. But hey guys, if you like this content and want to see more like it, please click that subscribe button and we'll catch you guys in the next one.